Hi, my name's Jeff Layton. I'm an HPC product strategist with Dell, focusing on the HPC market. And what I want to talk to you about is our approach to GPU, CPU solutions. So many times we have customers that come to us and say, I want a node, a server that's a dual socket with 2 GPUs, and I want your best price. But that really doesn't answer the question of why do you want 2 GPUs or why do you want 2 sockets? So what we talk to the customer about is, well, let's take a step back. Let's talk about your application. What's your application doing? In particular, let's talk in the oil and gas sense of, are you doing a reservoir simulation? Are you doing seismic processing? What specific application are you using? Something from Landmark, something from Schlumberger. Let's talk about it. And the reason we like to talk about it is the GPU industry is fairly young. Things are evolving very quickly. The hardware's changing, the software's changing rapidly. We have CUDA 4 right now. We're coming out with CUDA 4.1 soon. We still have people running on CUDA 3.2. So the software's changing very rapidly. So what we like to talk to customers about is the application may say 2 GPUs right now. It may be 4 in just a couple of months, or it may be 1 in a few months. So what we want to talk to the customer about is let's design a solution that meets your application needs now and in the future. So what we have here is what we call the C410x. It's a PCI expansion chassis, so there's no CPUs in it. It just has 10 slots here, or sleds, for GPU in the front, and it has 6 in the back. We have 8 connections, so we can connect this up to 8 different servers. So you can have 2 GPUs per server, or what we can also do is dynamically change the number of GPUs associated with the host node. So we can take, instead of 2, we can do 4, we can do 1, or we can do 8 dynamically. For customers that have 2 GPUs inside a server, you're stuck with 2 GPUs. You can't change. If your application needs 4, you have to throw away that, go find a node that can do 4 GPUs inside the box. But with the C410X, we can actually do that dynamically. You need 1 today, 2 today, 4 today, you can set that up. So inside each of these sleds, we actually have a GPU card. A little difficult to see, but if you look down the tube, you can actually see an NVIDIA M2070 GPU. So you can put the GPUs inside of the chassis, and then you can connect them up to various servers, and you could do them at different combinations, Intel CPUs or AMD CPUs. So what we like to do is we like to call this the meat of the sandwich. So we put the C410X in the middle, we put a C6100 above it, so it's 4 boards in a 2U, dual socket Intel, and we put 1 below it as well. So we call those the bread and this the meat, so we call this a complete sandwich. But the idea is that, let's say the upper bun of the sandwich needed 2 GPUs. Today, you can do that. But if the bottom bun needs 4 GPUs, you can do that as well. Very flexible, very adaptable. So as you probably heard, Sandy Bridge is the next generation CPU coming out from Intel. So if you wanted to change to Sandy Bridge and you have that 2 GPU node, you have to throw it away because you've got new CPUs. In the case of what we're talking about with the sandwich, I keep the meat, I just put a new top bun and a new bottom bun, Sandy Bridge processors. I don't have to throw away my GPUs, I can reuse them. Or if the GPUs change, I can do the reverse. I now get a new meat, I keep the buns the same, I want new meat, new GPUs, or maybe some new accelerator in the future. So the idea is to keep things very flexible depending upon your application needs and as things evolve. So if you want more information, you can go to www.dell.com/PowerEdgeC or www.dell.com/HPC or www.dellhpcsolutions.com.